10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10, 10, 80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang.
Yeah, talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season, I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming now, my roof leaving, don't give a I don't care. Did the by my lonesome, no wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run, all I really want is my share. Get on my God, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, all them feelings, I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting, I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, show mo, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'ma spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the sky's the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog, getting in my new merch, colored duck sauce on the new couch with my Chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a hawk guy on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. All right, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Appreciate y'all for being here. There we go. All right. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, guys. Okay, so morning to everybody. We do have a massive leak when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro. And man, oh man, where there is smoke, there is definitely fire. Starting off with Moore's Law is Dead, then Tom Henderson, and then Bill Kuhn, and then here we are, man. Bill Kuhn talking about it from Deal Labs. You know what's happening. That guy has been very accurate when it comes to PlayStation Plus leaks. Accurately putting out that information every single time, and started off with a tweet yesterday of, that thing is real, that, you guys already know about, and it's going to be an upgrade from a hardware that we know about. And the only thing I could think of was PS5 Pro. Now, it could have been Switch 2, but then he put like 5X or something like that. So a lot of people were like, oh, well, this could indicate Switch 2 or whatever the case may be. And I was like, oh, man. No, it's PS5 Pro. So here we are. We're talking about the PS5 Pro again, talking about a potential release time frame on when we can expect it. It is happening. Apparently it is real, and it is pissing a lot of people off because it does look like Adidas with the three stripes. The concept of it has three stripes on the side of the console. I did put out a tweet about it early this morning. And there's no disk drive. And apparently Bill Kuhn said he couldn't locate a disk drive version, or if Sony's going to be doing a disk drive. Sony would be mad not to do a disk drive version because that will piss a lot of people off, right? Not having a disk drive version. But, they do sell the disk drive separately. But then again, too, it's a bit bigger than the PS5 Slim. Right. And so there's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about and discuss about the PS5 Pro. Also, from Moore's Law is Dead, it seems as though that it's going to be using the same two pin connectors for the power supply. So it seems like the power supply is going to be more along the same lines of the same. It's going to be running a bit quieter, similar to the base PS5, the OG PS5. I think it has like two USB-C ports at the front. You have your power at the front as well. And I'm pretty sure it's probably going to have some more ports at the back. But I knew that they were going to go with the same PS5 Slim design concept where you can pop off the, 4 plates or whatever the case may be. So it's going to be interesting because I think the console is going to be bigger, than the PS5 Slim because it's more power, right? It's going to be more powerful. So, you definitely needed the chassis to be a bit bigger. I know some people are already complaining, saying that it's too big, and this and that. And they haven't even officially shown off the console yet. Sony is going to be having a pretty stacked September. I mean, we already know this already. There's tons of games to play. In that regard, please make sure you guys vote at the top portion of the poll here. That's something that we generally do have. And listen, in order for these streams to continue to be good or to survive, I need you guys to step it up with sharing the stream out and hitting the like button. Okay. So let's finish talking because it's a mouthful of things to go over. Not only that, but storage capacity. There's conversations Moore's Law is Dead was having regarding storage capacity, regarding the dev kit. With dev kits, typically they need to have more storage versus the retail model. So we don't know necessarily if they're going to be offering a 2 terabyte version or not, which we're going to be talking about here as well, which I think it's ideal considering Microsoft is doing it, right? Their competition is offering, a 2 terabyte version of the Series X for $100 more. So $499 and then $599. So I think it's within reason for Sony to kind of match that, which Moore's Law is Dead was actually saying during his podcast, his Broken Silicon podcast. So I think it's more along the lines of a possibility that that's going to happen. Also, I think this but the actual PS5 Pro was found on the back of a retail site or something like that. I'll dig into the full details of that so you guys can know what's going on. So seems as though that retailers are even getting ready with this thing right now. So we're hearing about maybe the half of September, maybe second week of September, which does make sense because you do have Astrobot launching the first week. And then after that, if they do a PS5 Pro and then maybe the third week, a State of Play, and then the last week of September, Tokyo Game Show. So it's all making sense, which if you ask me, this is a pretty stacked month for PlayStation fans. I mean, having, all that stuff going on, plus you have, Astrobot, you have Lego Horizon, which is coming out in November. I believe that got leaked and was taken down by Sony. So that's like November 14th. And then you have Until Dawn, a remake or remaster. Some people missed out playing that. So that could be a huge possibility as well for that. So yeah, there's tons of stuff happening with PlayStation. Obviously, we don't clearly have a roadmap for what's coming out beyond 2025 or even in 2025 besides Death Stranding 2. Now, I would definitely say that Death Stranding 2 is looking really good right now. It's looking like, Kojima can have this thing. I'm sorry, guys. Kojima can have this thing out generally relatively soon, right? So we're talking about possibly June, July, somewhere up in that region. I mean, it could happen like maybe first or second quarter of 2025. We already know it seems like the game is pretty much done at this point. And they're just like polishing up everything and getting everything ready to go. So that is very, very interesting to say the least. So Death Stranding 2 could be the game that does a lot of the heavy lifting for the PS5 Pro, which should be shown off at the end of September at Tokyo Game Show, which I think is going to be very, very interesting. So they're going to have a specific event. Sony is going to go all out at Tokyo Game Show. They're going to have a really, really nice booth. They're going to have Astrobot. They're going to have so many other games there that they're going to be showing off, which I think is really, really cool. And I think that game should be the highlight reel for the PS5 Pro. Show off some new Death Stranding 2 gameplay running on PS5 Pro. And I think that will kind of amplify and get people, hype. Considering that the report that we were getting from Gamescom, it seems as though that the PS5 Pro was an open discussion at Gamescom. And a lot of developers were talking about the PS5 Pro apparently, and also delaying their games in regard of the PlayStation 5 Pro, because, hey, this is Sony's, newest hardware that they're going to be putting out, an extension of the PS5. And, I can only imagine right now how many developers are trying to cram their games on, trying to hurry up and get their games patched and ready to go on the Pro to show what the Pro can do. So it's going to be interesting to see the lineup of games that are going to be ready for the Pro, like patch ready, Pro patch ready. So, so there's that. We did talk about potential price conversation. And obviously, we're hearing something in the lines of like $600 to $700. Now, Sony will be insane just to give us a digital only version of the PS5 Pro. I just don't think so. I think that they're going to be giving us a disk drive version, of the PS5 Pro, right? Which is obviously going to be more money. So if the base if the base PS5 Pro is going to be $600, then with a disk drive, it's probably going to be $700, right? Some people are disappointed with the fact that we only know about a digital PS5 Pro right now, which, like I said, the thing is not even officially revealed yet. Now, don't know how Sony is going to be handling this, considering that we're getting rumors that, well, Sony is not doing a PS5 showcase, right? So if they're not doing a PS5 showcase, then the PS5 Pro could eventually either have its own event, because September is really, really stacked. It's either they're going to have their own event or it could just be a blog post. Knowing Sony, and this is what I was saying a couple streams ago, is that I don't want Sony to learn the hard way. And what I mean by that is I don't want this thing to get leaked out. The concept of it is already leaked out. Not anything official, because if you put official stuff out there, Sony will just go on a rampage and just start striking stuff down, right? So obviously the only thing that we have to go off of is a concept of what it looks like. But at the same time, it tickles me a little bit to know that, well, Sony is kind of dragging their feet with this, because if they don't hurry up and get this thing out there, it's going to get leaked. And then that's going to ruin the thunder, right? So I think that Sony should just go ahead, start showing this off now. I mean, at this point, you already went through the manufacturing process of manufacturing this thing. I'm pretty sure it's going to come out in November. So they do have plenty of time to manufacture as much as possible to get this thing out for its November release. But I'm just saying, like, start talking about it now. Officially reveal it now. Start building hype now. Start getting pre-orders out now if this thing is coming out. You get what I'm saying? You know, because what is 2 weeks going to do? You know what I mean? With PS5 on the market. Obviously, PS5s are going to sell regardless, because I've said this and I'm going to say it again. For those of you who want the Pro, you're going to buy the Pro, regardless of the base PS5 or not. New customers of PS5, you have options, right? You can either go with the base PS5, which I do believe that Sony should drop the price of the base PS5 to make it more appealing to new customers with the PS5 Pro, coming out. That's just my opinion. That way they can sell more base PS5s, but even if it stays at $500, it's still going to sell, right? So I don't think that's going to be a major problem or a major concern or anything like that. So there's that one. So we're going to dive all into this one. And oh my God, I need to put my hand on my face right now, because I've already said that, Bungie was a waste of time. Bungie was like just literal trash. They wasted their time buying Bungie. Waste of literal time, waste of $3.5 billion, because we just got a report yesterday that Marathon is cooked. And that's coming from Tom Henderson. And we know Tom Henderson does not miss. So I know. All you can do is shake your head. This is why I say that we need to stop being reactionary to every friggin' thing. Stop following people. You see what I'm saying? They spend so much time trying to be Microsoft or trying to shadow Microsoft and buy Bungie, and now they're feeling the brunt of it right now. First, it was the CEO of Bungie buying, almost $3 million worth of cars, and then now it's like, oh, Marathon is cooked, which I've heard. This was a while back. There was some testing done for Marathon, like some kind of play testing done, and I guess reports were coming out that Marathon was not that good. Right. And this is what I'm saying, man. I felt like when Jim Ryan got in and, this whole thing about, oh, yeah. We need to do 11 live service games and leaning more on live service games. And look at the situation. Sony is, there's this article that's been going around, or post that's been going around from either, what's that, Daily Chan, or I don't remember the name of the site. It's been a long time. Either Reddit or one of them places saying that Sony is standing to lose $200 million. $200 million is going down the drain from Concord. And I'm just like, all of this could have been avoided if Sony would have just paid more attention to their audience. This is why I say time and time again, you have to pay attention to your consumer base. You have to, because if you don't, this is going to be the outcome of it, right? Now, granted, while I think Concord is an okay game, it's fun whenever you pick a character. For some people, I'm not the biggest hero shooter guy, but at the same time, it's just like, bro, Sony have a clear roadmap of, or semi-clear roadmap of live service games that they want out. And Marathon is one of the big ones. Marathon was supposed to help validate, I wouldn't say validate, but help validate the purchase of Bungie. And hearing that Marathon is cooked. And then also we have a director that got fired at Bungie yesterday, right? Which is literally insane to me. Like, what's going on with freaking Bungie? Sony cannot catch a break right now. What's going on with Bungie? Then we heard Herman Hulse is supposedly taking over Bungie, and then some of the people that got laid off or whatever the case may be from Bungie is now under SIE, working under SIE. It's like, what's going on with Bungie? What's going on with Sony right now? Like, it's just huge mistake buying Bungie. Huge mistake, right? Because now it's like Bungie haven't really done anything substantial for Sony. And it's so freaking sad to say it, but it's the truth. It's just like a waste of freaking money. That $200 million could have went to one of their studios. And I've said this, I don't care who want to get mad. The truth is the truth. That money could have went to one of their studios, or, a new IP, a brand new IP, considering one of the biggest things that people have been crying about when it comes to the PS5 generation, which I think Sony has, delivered in terms of, output of games. I feel like at the beginning of this generation, they've been putting out games after games after games after games. Yes, 2023 was weak in terms of first party because all they had was, Spider-Man 2 from their first party studios. But, Final Fantasy 16 was there. This year they had Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. They had Helldivers, Concord. I mean, they're games to play. I mean, you'd be insane to think that there's nothing to play. Now, on the bigger scale side of things, then you can say, well, Marlon, in terms of the bigger AAA stuff, the 10th pole type games, we don't have a lot of that, but there are stuff to play. You got Silent Hill. I believe they struck a deal with Konami, a year? You got Astrobot, which I think a lot of people are excited about. You got Concord, which the majority is kind of a bit of a mixed bag. And you have Until Dawn, you have Lego Horizon. So there are games to play on the PlayStation 5. There might not be games that you like, but at the same time, we still don't have a clear roadmap of what's happening beyond Death Stranding 2. And begs the question on why some people are saying, well, why is Sony doing a PS5 Pro when, there's no bigger games coming out or whatever? There are games. There are about 6 games that they have coming out now. Which one of them are going to be PS5 Pro Enhanced is anybody's guess at this point. But needless to say, I do think that whatever this state of play or whatever they have cooking up might have some first party showing in there, right? And I think that's what's going to get a lot of people excited, is seeing what first party is up to. I mean, a lot of these first party studios that Sony have, they've been, cooking for like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, at this point. Some of them just started cooking, right? So a lot of this stuff is not going to be coming out until like 3 years, 4 years from now. I mean, we're borderline going to be, PlayStation 6 at this point when a lot of the bigger stuff is going to be coming out. And obviously, April of next year is when Sony is due to start putting out some of those bigger games. So I think the safety blanket is there. They do have games dropping this year all the way up until, let's hope, April. They might have something really, really huge. And that's why I said like Death Stranding 2 could be in that region, maybe April, May, June, in that region. Drop that, and then whatever else you may have. And who knows, maybe they're going to, Sony is just hard to predict, because who knows, are they going away with PS5 showcases and just going to stick to state of play? You know what? as long as the state of play, let's say for instance, if we get 3 state of play for the year or 4 state of plays for the year, I'll be happy with 3 or 4. As long as we get a state of play that shows us first party stuff, first party from their first party studio, I'm okay with that, because there are some state of plays that are really, really fire and some state of plays that are just not good at all, right? And we know, state of plays are a bit of a mixed bag, but at the same time, I'll be okay with them coming out and be like, here's a state of play. This is strictly for PS5 games and strictly from our first party studios. And I'll be okay with that. These are the games that are going to be PS5 Pro enhanced. And these are the games that we're coming out for PS5 and PS5 Pro, whatever the case may be, however they're going to label it. That's completely fine with me. I think what Sony needs to do is stop gambling so much on these live service games. I feel like they're gambling way too much, and the risk is very, very high. I mean, the risk of losing everything or losing all their investments in a particular live service game, because it's going to be hard to replicate Helldivers 2 at this point. I do think that the PS5 Pro is going to sell, regardless of the fact. I think also, too, that scalpers are going to have their way with this console. I'm just telling you guys right now. So get your money ready if you're going to buy this console, because it seems like this console is real and it's happening. And it's just a matter of time now for Sony. Within the next 2 weeks, guys, from the report that we're getting today, within the next 2 weeks. So that's around the corner. So get your finances in order, because if pre-orders does go live, I'm telling you guys, typically, I remember from 4 years ago, from my connections with GameStop at the time, when I got the green light, it was after the showcase. After they talked about the PS5 price and all that stuff, which Walmart kind of slipped up and jumped the gun in terms of putting out pre-orders, first. And obviously it was a disaster. So maybe if they are going to be doing a presentation for PS5 Pro, pre-orders, remember what I told you guys from 4 years ago, which we should all learn how Sony does things, right? Pre-orders should go live after the showing of PS5 Pro, whether it's going to be a blog post or it's going to be a showing, a digital event, whatever the case may be, is anybody's guess at this point. So get your finances in order, because this thing is going to be sold out, considering that Sony is the only console manufacturer that's going to be having a Pro console on the market. And then obviously, I from what we're hearing, it seems like the Switch 2 release is going to be imminent as well. I still don't think it's going to get revealed in 2024, but you never know. Maybe Nintendo might say, hey, here we go. So it's going to be so cool to see how well the PS5 Pro is going to sell right up against the Switch 2. And obviously, that's going to be the next console that we're going to be getting more and more information about. So with that being said, guys, I know it's a long intro, but just have to get my thoughts out there to you guys. We're going to be diving into the news report. So please, 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 please hit that like button. Help out the stream. I need the MGN army to go crazy today. I need y'all to go crazy today and help out the streams, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Cordarius! Yo! Let's go, man. Shouts to Elite member Cordarius in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man, with the gifted subs. Getting us started. Shout outs to Elite member Cordarius. Let's go, man. Early in the AM. Let's go.
We will make our own destiny.
All right, Cordarius, thank you for your blessing, my G. Thank you for your blessing. Thank you for your blessing, my man, for getting us started. Elite member, Cordarius, 5 on the day. That puts us at 19 more to go. 19 more members to go on the day, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in and blessing our members. Make sure you go to the community tab where you find access to all your perks to all the members. Hope you become permanent members, because we do have a member podcast that we do every other week. So if you want to be a part of that, member up, get into the Discord, and I'll call you, and then we can all talk and have a discussion about all the topics. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is having a roundup of topics for the week, right? So everything that's been covered for the week, we're going to go over it. So it's very important that you become a member so you can get on board and, you know, help shape this whole thing for the better, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Country boy! Shout out to Country boy. Let's go! Let's go, country boy. Let's go. Appreciate you guys, man. And elite member Cordarius with the solid 20, baby. Thank you guys for the support this morning, man. You guys, man. Thank you guys. That is 6 members on the day. So that puts us at 18 more members to go. I know we're going to hit that goal today. Amen. Thank y'all for y'all blessing, man. Let's get to the news, man. Are you boys ready? Let's buckle up. Put on your seatbelts. We're going to be driving. We're going to be driving right now. All right? We're going to be driving real slow right now, all right? Real slow. We ain't speeding or nothing like that. We're going to take it easy. You know what I'm saying? So let's get on with the PS5 Pro stuff. We got a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to PS5 Pro. Tons of stuff that I didn't get to cover the last time mixed in. So we got a whole gumbo. Would you guys like a PS5 Pro gumbo? I'm pretty sure you guys love gumbo. So let's go ahead and let's dig into this bad boy. Appreciate you guys, man. And yeah, at any point of the show, if you guys have any questions or any concerns, tag me with a super chat in the middle of the show. Or considering doing a Goku, whichever one, Goku pops up, it will definitely read your comments or whatever the case may be regarding anything that we're talking about today. So hit that like button for me. Appreciate you guys. Let's get right into the news, man. Let's stop wasting time. All right. So, and good morning to everybody. Hope all is well with everyone. I love you. Thank you so much for your blessings. Okay, so first thing is first here. Let's talk about what's going on with PS5 Pro design. So it seems as though that Sony is going for a kind of sleek, kind of PS5 Slim kind of design, but bigger, the bigger brother to the PS5 Slim. And so this is very, very much so interesting.
Thanks for the dono.
The first thing that we're going to dig into here is obviously what's going on here with the design of the PS5 Pro. So let's go ahead. Let's fire this bad boy up and let's take a look. All right, so as you guys can see here, this is coming from my man Insider Gaming. Shout out to the homie Tom Henderson. So it says right here that PS5 Pro design leaks online ahead of imminent reveal. It says right here that the PS5 Pro design details have surfaced online, and it seems that the mid-gen refresh console will be similar in design to the PS5 Slim model. Reliable gaming news source Bill Kuhn recently shared more details about the upcoming console, including the official name, design, details, announcement window, and more. According to their latest report, as everyone expected, the mid-gen console's official name was PS5 Pro. I kind of knew the name of it was going to be PS5 Pro, but there you guys go. So it says, read about the design details, announcement window, and more below. Bill Kuhn finding the information suggests that it's been uploaded on the back end of retailer websites. Whoa, are you guys hearing this right now? This is what I was trying to tell y'all earlier. So let me big this up on screen so you boys can see. On the back end of retailer websites. Now, you guys know Bill Kuhn from Deal Labs is pretty much right on the money when it comes to leaks, when it comes to PlayStation Plus. He's always right on the money with that every single time. So he's saying that the upload, the concept that he showed us, is basically, you know, on the back end of retailer websites. So it seemed like retailers are getting prepped and ready for the PS5 Pro announcement and for pre-orders to go live. I'm telling you, this thing's going to be sold out. I warned you guys. I told y'all, get your money ready because it's happening. It says somewhere suggesting that the console will soon be announced. And then he said, this is Bill Kuhn's tweet, Adidas cross PS5. No, just joking. End quote. The wait is over. It took me some time to finish the drawing. And then he says right here, here's the final design of PS5 Pro with many other details, including announcement window, all digital ? Because he wasn't able to figure out if they're going to be having one with a disk drive or not, but all digital ? And then obviously the controller is included with it, the regular DualSense controller that is. So I'm gonna warn you guys, for those of you who were thinking, like myself, thinking that Sony was gonna be showing off or giving us a DualSense Edge controller or DualSense Edge 2 controller with it, it seems as though that Sony's going to be giving us a regular DualSense controller. So there's that one. Thank you so much for the dono, guys. Let's freaking go. Thank y'all for the love. Okay, so let's get down to the PS5 Pro design in terms of information. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm serious. MG and Army, let's stand up in here. Hit that like button. Share the stream out, man. I appreciate y'all boys. All right, top of the hour. So PS5 Pro design. It said the report states that the PS5 Pro design will feature, I quote, the same white color. Are you guys looking at this? The same white color for the outer panel as the previous model. So it's going to be the same in terms of like the PS5 Slim, okay? Because that's what it's mimicking here. So it's going to have the same white color for the outer panels as the previous models.
Thanks for the donut.
On the front of the console, players will find 2 USB-Cs. All right, so if you guys remembered on the OG PS5, we only had one USB-C port on the OG, on the OG PS5. So now you're gonna have 2 USB-C, which I think is similar to what they're doing with the PS5 Slim, and then also the ports and the power button. So that's what you're gonna find on the front of the actual PS5 Pro. So 2 USB-C ports and then the power button. Additionally, there will be 3 black stripes, Adidas, end quote, across both sides of the panels instead of the slim one with one stripe. So it seems as though it's going to have 3 black stripes. Adidas. And then lastly, the PS5 Pro model is a bit bulkier than the Slim model. So obviously it's going to be a bit bulkier because it's drawing more power, right? And it seems like it's going to be similar to the OG PS5 in terms of size, maybe a little bit smaller, or maybe a little bit taller in height and then maybe a bit smaller in width or whatever the case may be. But needless to say, it seems as though that's kind of like what the PS5 Pro is going to be. So there's that one. Now look at this, guys. So the controller and announcement window. So let's dig into this one, all right? So it says, moreover, according to the images Bill Kuhn has received, the PS5 Pro doesn't seem to have a disk drive. Ooh, now this is what's rubbing a lot. Let's stop right here. This is what's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. Oh man, that's a massive L if Sony just comes out with an all digital PS5 Pro. Look it up. It's all over Twitter. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the concept of it already. No, Sony will be crazy in their brains to just give a digital only PS5 Pro. I do believe that there's going to be 2 different versions of the PS5 Pro. One is going to be digital, and then the other one is going to have a physical drive. That's just my opinion, but who knows? And then it's probably going to have the same concept. Let me scroll back up here, similar to the PS5 Slim, where you can buy a detachable disk drive sold separately. But I do think that out the gate, that they're going to be offering, a digital and a physical drive one, considering that, physical is still doing pretty well in terms of sales and things of that nature, at least for Sony and other companies. So I don't think they're just going to give us just an all digital one. Now, if you do look at the PS5 Slim, which I want to big this up for you guys. So it's going to be similar to the PS5 Slim. Remember, we covered 2 USB-C ports and then the power and eject button in the front of the PS5 Pro. Guess what has 2 USB-Cs at the front of it? Like I said earlier, the PS5 Slim, the base PS5 Slim. So it seems as though the ports are going to be the same. So you're going to have 2 USB-Cs in the front, and then on the back, you're going to have maybe 2 USB-A Gen 2 I'm sorry, Gen 3.2 Type A ports. Sorry there. So those are going to be on the back, similar to, what they have done, with the base PS5. And then, there you go on that one. So let's come back down here really quickly. So it says right here that the only thing that they seem to have, according to Bill Kuhn, is just a disk drive. However, this needs to be confirmed regarding the controller. The Pro model will still feature the standard DualSense controller in the box. So again, for those of you like myself who was thinking that Sony is going to throw a DualSense Edge controller in the box, because it's a Pro console. No, it seems as though that it's going to be the standard DualSense controller, maybe a version 2 of the DualSense, maybe with better battery life or something in that regard. I don't know, but it seems as though for right now it's going to be the standard DualSense in the box. Now, lastly, the report states that the PS5 Pro will be announced very soon. So we're talking about first half of September. All right. First half of September. I mean, let me highlight this for you guys. First half of September, basically 2 weeks from now. Basically 2 weeks. So second week of September, which goes in line with Sony's roadmap for September, right? You're going to have Astrobot, in the first week. And then second week is going to be PS5 Pro. And then third week is going to be a state of play. And then the last week is going to be TGS. All right. So yeah, the TGS event with Kojima. So yeah, what do you guys think, man? We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We do have a bit more to cover here. But what do you guys think so far with 3 stripes on the side of it instead of 1? With the PS5 Slim, I know some of y'all probably like ugly, but hey, don't make the rules. I know this is just a concept right now. We still have to wait for Sony to come out fully, officially, and show us what this thing looks like. But it's going to be similar. I'm calling it right now. Knock on wood. I'm calling it right now. It's going to be similar to the PS5 Slim. So if you don't like the way how the PS5 Slim look, then you're not going to like the way how the PS5 Pro. I knew they were going to keep the same language design as the PS5 Slim. So it's going to be a bigger brother to the PS5 Slim. And who knows? Maybe Sony might be using this design language for PlayStation 6. Maybe this is something that, and this is just me going out on an olive branch. This is pure speculation on my part. But maybe Sony might be using this as a new way or a new design for their PlayStation line of consoles. Who knows? Maybe the PS6 might have a completely different design, but I'm just saying, you never know. They might keep this whole, and I'm not a fan of, this 4-plate design where you have to take off the 4 plates to replace it. I do miss the OG PS5 where you could just pull down and take off the plate, pull down, take off the plate, and then that's it. This 4-pillar design, not a big fan of it, but hey. And also, too, I wanted to highlight this before we get off into the next portion of the PS5 Pro news, is that the 3 stripes, let's talk about that. The Wolverine stripes. I'm not going to say Adidas. I'm going to say Wolverine. Wolverine got pissed off and scratched up the PS5 Pro, okay? So hear me loudly and clearly. I think whether or not you like that design or not, I think that's for cooling. Similar to how the base PS5 was, where you have your exhaust vents in the back where the hot air kind of comes through the back there, and then also comes out the top. Those holes at the top of the PS5, where the heat comes out there too as well. So you have heat coming out at the top with that fan that's in the middle, and then also at the back of the console as well. So check this out. I think with this thing being more powerful than the base PS5, it's just my theory. I think the 3 stripes is for ventilation. That's just instead of aesthetics. Now, I could be wrong. If somebody want to throw their 2 cents in on this, let me know. But I think the Wolverine stripes, the 3 stripes from Wolverine, I think that it's for ventilation to kind of get a lot of that hot air out. Considering this bad boy is going to be having a more powerful GPU, same system RAM. Okay, now chime in if you want. Same CPU. Same 16 gigs of RAM, but faster RAM. And I guess it's going to have some traits of RDNA4, because AMD, it's an extension of what AMD is going to be doing with the 8,000 GPUs or whatever the case may be. So the GPU alone at base is going to be RDNA 3 instead of RDNA 2. So this thing is this bad boy is going to be running more juice. Now let's check this out right here. Just using a idea here. Okay, so check this out. So according to Moore's Law is dead, right? He was saying that it's still gonna have this 2-prong design for the power supply. Right. So it seems like, I don't know. We don't know at this point, but he was saying in his podcast that the power cord for the PS5 is going to be similar to the Pro. So there's that. So it's not going to have a 3-pin design. It's going to have a 2-pin design, right? Because typically when you think about 3-pin, I think the PS3, the fat PS3, if I remember correctly, I don't know. I think it was a 2-prong design, but it was set up as a 3-prong design. 2-prong, but it was set up like a 3-prong, or maybe it was a 3-prong. I don't remember, but correct me in the comments if you remember this. But I think it was fatter than this. The fat PS3, if I remember correctly. That sucker needed a lot of juice because it was huge. It was huge. So I think some of you guys are probably sitting here, well, Marlon, is it going to be fully backwards compatible to PS3, PS2, and PS1? I'm not saying all that, but we'll know. With that RDNA 4-like architecture or RDNA 3, whatever. I mean, the fact that this thing is going to have all the performance is going to stem from the GPU. So I'm just saying, you're going to need proper ventilation to cool this bad boy down. So I think with the 6 stripes, that's going to help, ventilation and air to kind of get in and help cool this thing down. Don't know what they're going to go. Are they going to go with liquid metal again? Don't know. We'll see. Obviously, we're going to save that for teardowns and things of that nature. But just wanted to bring this power cord up here because I was able to use this same power cord for my PS3 Slim, right? The same power cord works with my PS3 Slim, and it also works with my PS5 as well. So there's that one. Just wanted to demonstrate that before we get into the next topic here. So let's go ahead and let's pull this bad boy up on stream for you guys. And boom. So the next PS5 Pro information that we do have, make sure you hit the like button for me. Share the stream out. So we have a report saying that the PS5 Pro SSD size leaked, will run quieter and cooler. Yeah. So seems as though that the heatsink in the PS5 Pro is probably going to be bigger, or obviously probably is going to run more efficient than the one that was in the OG PS5, or similar to the one that is in the PS5 Slim, but bigger to facilitate the more power hungry GPU that's going to be in there. But needless to say, let's dig into this one. It says right here that the PS5 Pro SSD has been leaked by the same insider who first outed the console specs accurately. The leak claims that he saw the PS5 Pro dev kit, which supported a 2 terabyte hard drive. Okay, so again, dev kits typically are going to have more storage, because it's a dev kit, right, to facilitate the development of these games and such. But hey, he said he don't know if the retail model might feature the same storage space, so it might be a hit or a miss on that regard. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Marlon, the PS3 had the 3-prong cord to run it.
Okay, so I was right. So it did have the 3-prong. Thank you so much. I figured it had the 3-prong on it, the fat OG PS3. I just didn't remember if it had the 3-prong or not. Thank you so much. All right, let's finish this off. So PS5 Pro should feature a 2 terabyte SSD to justify calling it a hardware upgrade. Yeah, we don't even know if Sony is going to do that. Knowing Sony, they only gave us 800 and something gigs in the base PS5 when it came out 4 years ago. So who knows? Maybe they might, similar to what they did with the PS4 Pro translucent one, but we'll see. So it's a tad bit of information above comes from YouTuber Moore's Law is Dead, who is also famous for earning copyright strike from Sony for leaking PS5 Pro specs, according to MLID. The new hardware will draw the same power as the base model, making it run efficiently. He also claims that the PS5 Pro is quieter and cooler than the standard PS5. A 2 terabyte storage space makes sense considering the size of modern AAA games. I said those who purchase games digitally often find themselves running out of space on the standard console. Well, that's a bit of a mixed bag. And the reason why I say that is because, well, you can buy your own SSD. I mean, you can go up to 8 terabyte on the SSD and things of that nature. So yeah, you don't necessarily need, Sony to give you 2 terabytes or anything like that. You don't need that, right? You don't need Sony to do that, but it will be nice for them to do a 2 terabyte console. I mean, considering how big these games are getting. Almost every Call of Duty that's been known to man gets bigger and bigger and bigger over time. I mean, a terabyte can't even hold maybe about 2 Call of Duty games and maybe one more. But now the fact that you can install your own M.2 2280 SSD inside of your PS5, people are buying the Western Digital 8 terabyte storage solution. So I do think that the PS5 Pro is going to have the same type of SSD, the same M.2 SSD. You know what I mean? So you'll be able to just drop it in there, get your 8 terabyte, and then, I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker if they don't do a 2 terabyte model, but I think it will be nice and more appealing. Obviously, if they do that, the price will be higher. And like I said, either $700 or $600 is right in between that window that I do. I don't think it's going to be more than $700. That's just my opinion. But let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? Make sure you guys vote on the actual poll as well on what you think is going to be happening. Also, Bill Kuhn, which is very, very accurate. He said that that thing, this is his tweet yesterday. So that thing was real with eye emotes. All right. It says, prepare yourself. Let me click on it real quick. Let me highlight this. It says, prepare yourself for some fresh news about a new version of one hardware very well. It makes some time to prepare. It may take some time to prepare. So it may take some time to prepare. Obviously, he was trying to get the concept going for the PS5 Pro. This is crazy. And then, less than 24 hours later, here we are. So yeah, it's happening. So, I mean, if Bill Kuhn is talking about it, yeah, it's like, it's right there, because this guy never miss when it comes to PlayStation leaks or PlayStation Plus. That's what I kind of know him for, is PlayStation Plus stuff. I mean, every single time he said this game and that game is going to be on PlayStation Plus, it happens right on the money. So we'll see. We're getting close. We are getting close, man. 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away. So get your finances in order. And here we are. We'll talk more about the PS5 Pro once we get into the Q&A. All right, make sure you guys hit the like button for me, and share out the stream and stuff like that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I already covered this part. This was a part of the PS5 Pro. It said the leaked PS5 Pro design leave players concerned. The PS5 Pro design is missing a disk drive and players are worried. Why are you worrying? That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, bro. Sony, listen. Why would Sony change this now? The base PS5, we had a The base PS5, we had a digital and we had a physical drive one, right? PS5 Slim, we had a physical and we had a digital. PS5 Pro, I'm expecting a digital and a physical. Why the change? Why do all digital? To get people to spend money on a additional drive? Makes no sense. But hey, we'll see. We don't know. We'll see. But a lot of people are like kind of pissed off right now. I hold being pissed off until when Sony officially reveals the console. Then you can be pissed off. All right. But it's just like there's no need to be pissed off right now. Like I said, they according to Bill Kuhn, he couldn't find a PS5 Pro with a disk drive. Doesn't mean that Sony is not doing it. You know what I mean? And all this stuff is still on the wraps. All this stuff is on their NDA. So we'll see what happens, okay? We'll see what happens. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on. Oh, Lord, here we go. Let's talk about Bungie. Sony done wasted their freaking time. The Bungie situation, man, you're not hearing nothing good, man, about Bungie right now. Like, Bungie is just not the same anymore, G. Like, they're just not the same anymore. So this situation is setting like wildfire right now. This is nuts. Okay. So it says right here, marathon director fired at Bungie over inappropriate conduct. Lord. And then Tom Henderson said that marathon is cooked. So I don't know, man. It's like Sony just cannot catch a break. You know what I mean? Like they spend $3.5 billion on oh shoot. Wait a minute. Hold up. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh boy. Oh boy. So Tom Henderson just tweeted out and said, PS5 Pro marks the end of my PlayStation hardware coverage for this gen. On to the next. Oh boy. So that's it. In other words, man, PS5 Pro is trending right now and the PS5 is trending on Twitter. Oh man, so that means that's it. There's nothing else to talk about when it comes to PS5 Pro. So that means everything that Tom Henderson, and kudos to Tom Henderson, man, he's been right on the money when it comes to all this PS5 Pro stuff. I mean, stemming from last year, September of last year, August of last year, when we first heard reports that, it's in the hands of developers, and at least first party developers, and that Sony is doing a PS5 Pro. I mean, so that this man actually put in a lot of work. So the fact that he's actually saying this right now, yeah, on to the next one means PlayStation 6. So I guess that's it, man. It seems like the release of the PS5 Pro is imminent, because if there were more information, I felt like he would have said, hey, I got some more info regarding PS5 Pro, blah, blah, blah. So he's hanging up the hat for PS5 Pro right now. So there it is. There it is. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about was the situation that's going on here with Concord. So here's the tweet. So Tom Henderson, oh Lord have mercy. Look at this right here. So he's saying right here that Marathon is cooked. Not just this, but just everything I've heard. Marathon director fired at Bungie over inappropriate conduct. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Marathon is cooked? Let that sink in. Like, that's not good, man. That's not good. Sony cannot catch a freaking break. Said the director behind Marathon at Bungie was fired this year due to inappropriate conduct, according to Bloomberg. Chris Barrett, was fired from Bungie in the spring after being accused by several female employees of inappropriate behavior. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Ay. This makes no no sense, man. It says that per the report from Jason Schreier, at least 8 female employees came forward against Barrett to the company. From there, an investigation took place. That investigation discovered that Barrett would call lower level employees attractive. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. While also asking them to play truth or dare. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I'm done with this information. On top of that, it says Barrett reported flaunted his wealth and power within the company while hinting that he could help people advance their careers. Oh, my God. Messages that were sent to Schreier showed requests to hang out with the woman involved, as well as texts that were flirtatious. Oh, Lord of mercy. Here we go. You can't do that, man. And it was also said that Barrett interactions with the woman had similar patterns. This is Barrett befriend a woman at the studio in various departments and then send them a barrages of text messages, blurred the lines between professional and personal. Schreier wrote, "What the freak are you doing? Can't mix business with pleasure, you freaking idiot. You freaking idiot. What the heck is happening, man? Like, what? Why are we abusing? Hold on, let's stop right here for a second, because the more and more we read about this, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Hit that post notification bell. What are you freaking smoking, you freaking idiot? Like, I don't understand. You are in a position of power, right? And then you over here doing all this stuff, texting females and all this and inappropriate messes. And what are you doing? That is so idiotic and unprofessional. Why would you do this? Put your career on the line. So what if you're rich and you can help people, better their careers or whatever the case may be? There's different ways to go about that. If you're in a position of power, don't abuse it, bro. Don't abuse. That's so childish. That's so that's such a pre-K thing to do, bro. Come on. This is not ABC 1, 2, 3, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't understand what's wrong with these dudes, man. These high dudes in high power. This is something that it's just the laws of life, bro. When people are in a higher position of power, bro, they just misuse and mistreat people. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing. And it's so sickening and sad. And we have seen this even with Bobby Kotick. It was the same thing. Disgusting, freaking stupid. I just really want to cuss right now, but I got to govern my tongue. Like, this makes no sense. Like, why are you doing this? And this is all happening on Sony's watch. Sony should have just left them right there on the market for somebody else to grab, or for them to just stay just by themselves, because this is a shame and disgrace, tarnishing Sony's reputation as well, because they're under Sony. This is not a good look. You see what I'm saying? I know that you cannot police or sort of control what people do, bro. But it's like, why are you doing this right now? You guys have not pulled your weight. You have not pulled your weight in terms of Sony. You have not delivered on your promise. And don't tell me no freaking Destiny DLC, because that ain't enough. You have not done anything for Sony yet to justify $3.5 or $3.6 billion. You're a waste of time. You're literally garbage. Like, what are you freaking doing? And then you're sitting here doing all this crap. First, it was the CEO buying all these cars and all this stuff. This is a disgrace to the industry, bro. Like, it's like, what is happening to our industry right now? Greed, 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 greed. Sony bought Bungie, and then, oh, okay, big payout for the CEO of Bungie. Oh, let me just go ahead and selfishly buy cars and lay off these poor, innocent freaking employees under your watch, under your freaking leadership. Really, bro? So you're going to pick material objects over keeping people employed? People need their job. They need their benefits. They have families to support. I mean, they're developers. They're more better than the average Joe that's working a 9 to 5. But at the same time, nobody deserves to be laid off or fired from their job. Now, if you do something stupid, then, hey, that's on you. You know what I mean? Hey. We all adults here. What is going on at Bungie right now, bro? This is like a smoke screen right now. It makes zero freaking sense. And I don't want nobody to sit here and defend this. There's no defending this right now. Bungie have not produced. And then now Tom Henderson is saying that Marathon is cooked. In a statement given to Bloomberg, Barrett apologized for making people feel uncomfortable while adding that was never his intention. Oh, really? Oh, really? So that wasn't your intention. Oh, really? Okay, Mr. Barrett. Okay. Quote, I feel that I have always conducted myself with integrity. Integrity? With your name? Okay. And been respectful and supportive of my colleagues, many of whom I considered my closest friends. He said, I never understood my communications to be unwanted, and I want to have never thought they could possibly have made anyone feel uncomfortable. If anyone ever felt that way about their interaction with me, I'm truly sorry. End quote. Wario coming out right now. This makes no freaking sense. Schreier says that Sony, Bungie's parent company, wouldn't comment on the case. Of course they're not going to comment on the case. However, he was given a standard response from a spokesperson saying that the company takes all complaints of misconduct seriously. You doggone right, because Sony is on the line. Sony is on the line now. Sony's response, their name is at the head of Bungie right now. I hope Sony is learning from their mistakes. Stop freaking buying. Go back to buying things that actually make sense. You guys are quiet today. I don't know why y'all so quiet today, but this is upsetting to read and to report on. Sony needs to stop just jumpingly buying. Start going back to buying studios that you have a relationship from 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? Stop friggin' buying stupidly. Stop it. Stop doing it. Makes no sense. Because these are the results that you're going to get. And your name is going to be tarnished into the fire with all this nonsense, right? Obviously, you can't control what people do and the type of people that you hire, but at the same time, it's like, man, if they didn't spend that $3.6 billion on Bungie, we still would be talking about it, but Sony's name wouldn't be dragged into this mess. Stop doing this. Take that $3.6 billion, invest it in more new IPs. You cannot go wrong with that. Invest in more new IPs. I'm not going to say it over and over again, bro. You see what I'm saying? Invest in more new IPs. Invest into your current studios. Listen to me. Everybody needs some kind of money, right? Your studios that are bussing everything right now to get these games out, and reinvest back into them. Reinvest into these engines and make them better. Seriously, invest in the new IPs. That's something that everybody is crying on top of their lungs about. Oh, I need new IPs. I need new IPs. Concord is a new IP. You know, Concord. Like, okay, it is what it is, right? We're getting remakes, remasters, all this and that. We're getting sequels on top of sequels. Like, people want more new IPs. People want more original IPs. Things that they have never seen before. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hope this teaches Sony a lesson, because this is not a good look. I remember talking about the whole Connie Booth situation, the whole Jim Ryan situation, studios getting shut down, people getting fired left and right. It's never a good look, man. Every time there's a freaking merger happening, every time companies get bought out and merge with their parent company, it's always either layoffs, drama, all sorts of nonsense happening before we actually get the results. And we have not seen, Bungie actually pull their weight. What is they doing? I don't freaking know at this point. They're not pulling their weight, obviously, right? And they're just what's next? What's going to happen next is anybody's guess. Let me know your thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think about Bungie, Sony buying Bungie and all this and that? I think it's a waste of time. I literally think it's a waste of time. I think they wasted a lot of money and finances on this situation, and it could have been better. It could have been better in terms of the news, in terms of information that we've been hearing and getting. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, here we are. Everybody's talking about this PS5 Pro stuff, man. I mean, it's everywhere. I'm looking at my sub box right now, and it is everywhere. Everybody is talking about it. So, hey, man, Sony. Now it's time for Sony to come out, hopefully, with the reveal of the PS5 Pro. Now, I will say, I want to bleed into the Q&A portion here shortly. I will say that it's going to be interesting to see how many developers are going to be having their games ready for PS5 Pro. I really hope that it's a decent amount of developers, considering we heard from Tom Henderson that at the beginning of this year was when, I think January of this year or February of this year was when third-party developers had their hands on the PS5 Pro dev kit. So it's going to be interesting to see if they have enough time to patch all these games for the Pro. I mean, if Sony is coming out with this thing, then it's obviously gonna have some games, like Pro patch games that are patched and ready for Pro. Another thing too I want to talk about is, obviously when it comes to pre-orders and stuff, I think Sony's gonna handle it the same way. I do think that they're probably gonna start off with PlayStation Direct first, and then other retailers is gonna follow after that, because I think 4 years ago it was a mess. I think that, Walmart actually was the first one to do the pre-orders, and then everybody else afterwards. So if Sony's going to have their way with this pre-order, I do think that they're going to start off with PlayStation Direct first. Then once we go through PlayStation Direct, then it's going to be available everywhere else. Or maybe it might just be widespread everywhere day one, or shortly thereafter. I mean, it remains to be seen. But yeah, get ready. Hopefully, right after they reveal it, its pre-orders are going to go up. And this thing's going to be sold out, man. This thing is going to be so. I hope for those of you who really want this console, I'm so serious right now. Those of you who really seriously want this machine can get your hands on it. You know what I mean? Day one. Because I'm telling you right now, scalpers, they are ready to go. They are ready to go, and they're going to be your worst nightmare if you're trying to get this machine, because time and time again, we have seen even the Series X 2 terabyte, even though it's not sold out, at least here in the US, I'm seeing it going for over $1,000 on eBay right now, which it's laughable. So being that's not even a Pro console, and that's going for over $1,000, can you imagine the Pro itself? That's probably $3,000. At least $2,000 or $3,000, not even $2,000. Try $3,000. It's going to be going for 4 times the amount. Telling you guys, be prepared, because with GTA 6 being on the horizon right now, people are going to naturally feel like, I need to get this console because I want this console so that I can play, GTA 6. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm going to get more performance out of it for GTA 6. I'm telling you, that's going to be the minds of people. Not only that, but once Sony shows Death Stranding 2 running on PS5 Pro, that's going to set the whole playing field in terms of hype. And hopefully, while Kojima is talking about it, or somebody from Sony talking about it, maybe they might have the base PS5 version running, and then also the PS5 Pro version running, so that people can see the difference. Like maybe faster loading. I don't know how the SSD. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be the same speeds in terms of the SSD or the IO throughput. So maybe nothing different there in terms of SSD. But I'm curious to see. Maybe they might show off the PSSR. Like, this could be a way for Sony to come out if this whole thing, because Moore's Law is dead, has obviously been accurate on information, because Sony striked them in regards to the concept design of, what he saw or whatever. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Sony handles this because, yeah, man, it seemed like it's going down. And I don't know, being that Death Stranding 2 is going to be the game, I think we could get the release date for Death Stranding 2, which I don't know if you guys remember the trailer that we saw for Death Stranding 2. Oh, man. We were getting reports that Death Stranding 2 was running on the base PS5. Remember the last trailer that we gotten for Death Stranding 2, where Sam was walking on a mountain or something like that, and then the mountain was like crumbling and stuff. I'm telling you, that Decima engine is amazing. And then we were hearing reports that was base PS5. That was the initial report. And then we hearing Pro. Man, if that's base PS5 and that game looks that good, and we know Kojima is a master when it comes to basically making sure that everything is polished and look really, really, really good, because the turnaround for Death Stranding, at least the PS4 version, was 3 years or something like that for PS4, or 3 years or a little bit more than 3 years. So we're seeing how Kojima can be, very efficient, and then using Death Stranding 2 as the first party game to really show what the Pro can do. I think it's icing on the cake, because Death Stranding 2 is going to look amazing, and it's probably going to raise the bar. It's going to look better than Spider-Man 2. It's going to look better than Ratchet and Clank. Oh, man, it's going to look better than a lot of games out on the market. So using Death Stranding 2, I think, will be a smart idea. And then shortly thereafter, maybe give us a release date, because I think that is going to kickstart Sony's, Q1 of 2025. It's going to be the first of many 10th pole games that Sony is going to be, dishing out in 2025 to help amplify the PlayStation 5 console in terms of sales and in terms of like momentum. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And who knows? We've seen how Sony Studios, they work very efficiently. So who knows? We might get Wolverine. I think Sony, should crank up the heat in 2025 with not just Death Stranding 2, but also Wolverine. Also, maybe possibly Spider-Man 2 DLC. I think that would be huge, but we might not get Wolverine. I'm just saying. But if we do, and that is, oh my God, if we do get I don't know if they're going to just pull away from the PS5 showcase situation. But I'm just saying, like, if they get away with it and they say, hey, we're just doing state of plays, doesn't matter. Seeing Wolverine running on PS5 and running on PS5 Pro, that's going to be nuts. Especially PS5 Pro Enhanced. Whoa. And there's so much. There's literally so much. Then on top of that, you have Ghost of Tsushima 2. Oh my God. That would be nuts. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to first party games, yeah, PS5 Pro is going to be 100% okay. It's just the third party stuff. We got to see how these developers are going to be cranking, how they're going to crank this out, how these games are going to look, how they're going to play. Are they patched properly? Will they take advantage of PSSR? Things of that nature, and then just take it from there. But also to what I was getting ready to say. So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima 2, Death Stranding, Wolverine. Oh my God. Blue Point Games. Why is the chat so quiet this morning? Are we still? It's 11:35 right now. What's going on today? What's going on? What's going on? We need some conversations happening right now. Bro, there's so many studios that owe us something. So you got Sucker Punch with Ghosts. You got Kojima Productions with Death Stranding 2. You got Insomniac Games. You got Wolverine. You got Spider-Man 2. You got Blue Point Games. Hello, PlayStation fans. Y'all quiet today. Blue Point Games is due and overdue to show their newest IP. They said that they're working on a new game or whatever the case may be. I think they teased it like last Christmas or the Christmas after last year, before last year. So yeah, you got Blue Point. Then you also have who else? Sony Ben is supposed to be showing off it's not Days Gone 2, so get that out of your head. Their newest IP, their live service open world type of game that's going to be, in the same kind of world as Days Gone. You see how many studios I'm calling out right now? This is nuts. Okay. Obviously Naughty Dog, we might not see anything from Naughty Dog right now. Santa Monica, they just gave us God of War Ragnarok, so they might show us something, but obviously ain't coming out no time soon. So let's dig. Come on, guys, y'all quiet today, bro. So yeah, there's a Fire Sprite. Fire Sprite is working on something. Fire Sprite. Firewalk is Concord. Fire Sprite is PSVR. So, apparently they're working on something huge. It's a horror type of game. Something with about next generation in terms of fidelity and graphics or whatever. We don't know if that's PlayStation 6 or we don't know if that's still PS5 or whatever. I mean, obviously that's years away. So we might not see what they're working on, but that's something new that they're working on as well. I'm doing my own microscopic, investigation here. So, all right. So let's see here. Who else? Since everybody want to be quiet today. I'm trying to think who else, at this point is due for something. I think that's it. As far as I can remember, I think that's it. I don't think anybody else. Maybe somebody can throw something in there and tell me. I don't know. But yeah, man, that's about like 8 studios, at least 8 or 9, that's due to show something. So I'm telling you, with this PS5 Pro and in the hands of first-party developers, this is a chance for them to cook and really show us what the PS5 and the Pro can do. And then third-party developers really cooking and really show, because I'm telling you, you got Crimson Desert. I'm not joking. You got Expedition 33. This is not a joke. You got Neo Berlin 2087 or whatever the heck it's called. That's in development as well. There's so many freaking games. Okay. I can sit here all day long. Oh, what about this game, Marlon? What about that game? You got GTA 6. That's on the horizon as well. So there's just so many games. So many big games. You got Max Payne 1 and 2. That could also be enhanced for PS5 Pro. There's so many games. Obviously, GTA 6, PS5 Pro enhanced. That's going to sell. I'm telling you, Sony's going to be sold out again this time next year, or November or whatever the case may be. Like, that crap is going to be sold out again. So good luck to all of y'all. Or I don't believe in luck, but good fortunate to you guys trying to get your hands on a Pro, because it's going to be stiff pickings, especially the more demanding, the more complex these games get. If developers can find a way to develop a lot of these games with PS5 Pro in mind, and then use PSSR doing a lot of the heavy lifting, because what people have to understand is we have seen how DLSS does a lot of the heavy lifting on PC, because a lot of these games with ray tracing and things of that nature is very brutal. So, unless once we get into the 50 series, we're talking about 25 to 30, maybe 40 performance uplift in terms of some of these new 50 series cards, and then a new DLSS 4. I'm telling you, it's going to be nuts. Frame generation 2. I mean, it's going to be nuts. So even on the PC side of things, is going to be crazy. So with PS5 Pro, I think this is Sony's chance to wedge between PC, borderline PC, and console. I think for the first time ever in a long time, I think people are going to have to make a decision on, do I want a Pro or do I want a PC? obviously it's up to you. Pro is going to give you what it's going to give you, and PC is going to give you what it's going to give you. You guys have to look at the price for yourselves when it officially reveals. But I think that the PS5 Pro is going to be a very good middle ground between PC and consoles. And what developers are going to be able to crank out of the hardware. And, then we can kind of take it from there. So let me know what you guys think. And we'll take it from there. All right. So let's get into the Q&A, and see, what happens there. All right. So Larry K, what's going on? Yes. So much to look forward to, man. You can't tell me to look into Discord, bro, when I'm working. Like, I'm talking at the same time. Like, wait till we get into the Q&A before I check into the Discord. And you guys always tell me to check Discord when y'all can just give me the information. All right. So, yeah. So there's that. Okay. What's in the Discord? All I see is Dreamcast guy talking about it. What else? What else is in the Discord? What am I missing here? What? Rython, Lumberjack. Who is this guy? Is he even reliable? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all tell me, go into Discord. What is in here? Just tell me what is in this. Tell me what's in the chat, bro. What is this? According to reports, Starfield and Forza. I don't believe a darn thing he's saying until I hear from somebody more. Who is this Lumberjack guy? Who is this? Who is this y'all talking about? Who is this guy? Get into Discord. What is in the Discord? I don't see a darn thing in the Discord. Tag me on Twitter or something. Oh, get into Discord. Yo, Phil. Let's go.
We will make our
Let's go. Phil. Let's go. Let's go, man. Shots to Phil, bro.
destiny.
Yes, sir. Shout outs to Phil. Yeah. That puts us at 8 on the day. We are 8 members away from hitting the goal. Maj, what's going on? Hey. Yes, sir. Shout outs to the homie Phil. Yes. Keeping the member train alive. And my man Kratos working 100% hard, waking up the stream right now.
We'll make our
Yeah, man. Oh, get into Discord. I'm thinking it's something official or something a little bit crazy. Shout out to Phil, bro. God bless you. Everybody with gifted subs, I hope you become permanent members. And I said, laugh out loud. Discord dead Marlon is here. Man, listen, bro. There's nothing in the Discord. It ain't. All I'm seeing is The Rock with a shovel and what, Lumberjack. Who is this Lumberjack guy? Like, he's not somebody credible that I can tell. Ninja with PS5 Pro stuff that I'm talking about. There's nothing in here in Dreamcast guy video. What the heck? Like, there's nothing else in here. Oh, get into Discord. Check the Discord. There's nothing in here. Check in the Discord. Akaleta said, much love, Marlon. Hey, love you too, bro. Man, you guys in the Discord, man. He's laughing. Yeah, check in the Discord. There's nothing in the Discord. There's nothing that I don't already know. Lumberjack. Who is this Lumberjack guy? You know what I'm saying? I don't know this guy. He's never been credible. He's not Tom Henderson. He's not freaking who is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't Tom Henderson. He's not who else can I think of? Jeff Grubb or somebody with a stronger track record. Man, that's hearsay talk right now. We will see. When more and more reliable sources are talking about this joint, then we'll go from there. Check it the Discord. The Discord, Molly. You never in the Discord. Anyways, shots to Phil, man. You guys are funny though. Shout outs to the members, man. Thank you so much. God bless. Ain't nothing that I don't already know. If it's like breaking news, or you say you should believe in trust me, bro. Nah, trust me got me burned 4 years ago. When people was getting in my DMs, oh, Marlon, I know about the PS5. I heard that the PS5 specs is going to be this and it's going to be that. Oh, Marlon, talk about it on your show. And then it end up being freaking lies. And guess who looks like an idiot? Me. I look like an idiot because, oh, so-and-so got in your DM and tell you, oh, the PS5 is going to be this. Learn my lesson from 4 years ago. I don't know who this guy is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, whatever. It's crazy. Yo, shout out to Maj, shout out to Phil, man. Possibly Killzone 4. Right. Not happening. Come on, guys. You know better than that. It ain't fixing to happen, okay? It's not fixing to happen. So for those of you who are sitting there talking about, oh yeah, Killzone 4, not happening. I said Marlon is not here. He said, how lie? He said, MG. Y'all are just going crazy. It said, source equal trust me, bro. Yeah. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Love you too, Kickbo. Love you too, man. People are coming on here with all this nonsense. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, dog. Yeah. PS5, yeah, PS5 Pro. PS5 Pro. Hey, man, we will see, bro. We will see what happens, you know? I mean, people are already starting with concept arts of the PS5 Pro on Twitter with Grand Theft. Man, Sony will be, listen, Sony will be crazy not to do, Spawn Wave. Shouts to Spawn Wave. Yo, listen, Keith, what the?
Make our own destiny.
Wow.
We'll make our own destiny.
Yo, Keith. Elite member Keith. Wow. My man just cleared the board. He just cleared the board today.
We'll make our own destiny.
Yeah, he just cleared the board. He just cleared the board. Wow, man.
We'll make our own destiny.
Wow, man. God bless, bro. God bless, man. Always coming through, showing the show a lot of love. Appreciate the blessing, man. God bless, bro. Jesus bless, bro. Thank you guys so much, man. Big man Keith just cleared the board. Killer, what's up, bro? He says, as you know, Twitter is full of nonsense a lot of the time. That is true, bro. That is true. You know, a lot of nonsense going on, bro. A lot of nonsense. You already know.
We will make our own destiny.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Pause. Shout outs to Keith. Shout outs to Phil. Shout outs to Cordarius. Man, you guys, that's 25. Let me see. Let me make sure I have an accurate number. That is 26 members on the day. Thank you, guys. Everybody with gifted subs. It's only for a month. So if you do want to be on our official podcast, members podcast, consider becoming a member. Enjoy your emotes. We have tons of perks. Add me on PlayStation so we can get some gaming in. We do have a giveaway coming up shortly for members. So stay tuned on that one. Buckle down, gear up, guys, because it's going down for members, okay? So I appreciate all the support, man. Shouts to all the elite gifted members that we have. My man Keith, Cordarius, Phil, Maj, all of you guys, man. You guys are insane. So we're getting a report here from PlayStation Size. This is about Warhammer Space Marine 2. Y'all ready? Quality mode, 4K resolution at 30 FPS. Are you surprised? Performance mode, up to 60 FPS at 1080p. What the heck? Why are we still getting games running at 1080p? Bro, this is what? The second game now? Which other game that we just found out there was another bigger game that's running at 1080p too. What game is it again? It was a newer game that we just found out what it's going to be. I think it's, what game is it? Come on, Marlon, remember. It's another game that's supposed to be running at 1080. Metal Gear. I just remember. Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid is 4. What the heck is up with all these 10? You mean to tell me that these games can't run at dynamic 4K at 60 frames? What? 1080p? Wow, bro. Whole new generation and we still running at 1080p. But hey, I digress. Support force trigger on the DualSense controller, but not haptic feedback at launch. Why is it not going to have haptic feedback? Whatever. I know some people are going to be like, you complaining. I'm not going to say nothing else. Whatever. So no support for, so it's not going to have haptic feedback at launch. So no haptic feedback for Space Marine 2, according to PlayStation Game Size. Whatever. 1080p 60. Really? Whatever. I ain't saying nothing else because I don't want nobody to say, oh man, you just complaining. I'm not saying nothing. Shouts to Spawn Wave. Listen to this. No disk drive on the PS5 Pro out the box makes sense if there is only a digital version. Okay. Then he says, let's them get the price at $600 to $650 and let you buy the optional drive if you want. That said, $700 plus for this PS5 Pro isn't unlikely at this point. Ooh. What did I tell you guys? Shouts to Spawn Wave. What did I tell you guys? Prepare to spend more than, it's going to be either 600 or 700 plus. Yep, because with taxes, or it could be 750. I'm telling you, this console is going to be expensive. Whoa. Obviously, that's speculation on his part, but if it's just a digital console, told y'all boys, get ready. It might be $700, bro. Because considering Microsoft is charging $600 for a non-pro version of the Series X with 2 terabyte, this is a pro machine. So it could very well be $699.99. Could easily be that. Get your money. Get your pocketbooks ready. What if I'm just saying, worst case scenario, what if this console is $699? Are you guys mentally, physically, emotionally prepared for that? Is your pocketbooks prepared for that? Let me know. He says, you love 1080p 60. He said, you know you do. I do love 1080p, but man, these games are running at 1080p, man, on PS5 and series consoles. Man, that is just wild. But hey, I digress. This is going to be easily $700. This is going to be easily $700. I mean, if it's just a digital version of PS5 Pro, ooh, wait a minute. Hold up. Pause. Hold on. Sorry. Pause. The definition of state of play has been altered on PlayStation website. It says used to say from third-party partners, indies, PlayStation studios, etc. Oh, wait a minute. Sony altered this? Sorry. Oh, shoot. Apparently Sony changed. Wait a minute. Hold up. What's going on here, bro? What's going on here? He says, State of Play is our video program showcasing all the latest updates, announcements, and new trailers from the world of PlayStation. It used to say from third-party partners. Oh, shoot. So is Sony getting rid of PS5 showcases now? We'll talk more on this. Oh, shoot. Sony might be getting rid of PS5 showcase and just doing state of plays. Whoa. We'll see. That will be good as long as we get what we get, bro. As long as we get the first party games, that's all that matters to me. I don't care if it's a state of play. I don't care what it is. As long as we get that, bro, I mean, I'm good. Like I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm straight. As long as we get what we need to get, I'm good. So, you know, we'll see, man. We'll see. Let's see what some of y'all. We're in the Q&A, so let's see what y'all saying. First party state of plays. Yeah. I'll talk more about this tomorrow and stuff like that. We'll talk more about this tomorrow as well. But where there is smoke, there is fire. Man, Twitter is on fire right now, bro. Like there's so much news and information coming out right now. It says PS5. All we're talking about is PS5 Pro. That's all we're talking about right now is PS5 Pro. Sweet Christmas. That's all that's on Twitter right now. PS5 Pro, PS5 Pro, PS5 Pro. Every time, all you think you see a Jurassic World Rebirth in theaters 2025, Jurassic World, but all you're seeing is PS5 Pro, PS5 Pro, PS5 Pro. That's all you're seeing. Every time you scroll up on your what you call it, that's all you're seeing. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold up. Wario 64. Oh boy, here we go. In case PS5 Pro will use it, the PS5 Pro disc drive is in stock for $79. Guys, I have a feeling. Now, I think Sony will be crazy to do this, but I have a feeling that the PS5 Pro might be digitally only, and then Sony ends up making you buy the disc drive separately. Considering how with the PS5 Slim, remember with the PS5 Slim, how they made us, what did they do again? Make us buy the stand separately. I'm just saying. So Wario 64 is like, listen, just to give y'all a head start before it's sold out. I'm telling you, Wario 64, this guy be right on the money. I'm telling you, Wario 64 is like, bro, just in case the PS5 Pro is all digital, get a head start and purchase the digital drive if you want one for $79 at Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, Target, Walmart, and PlayStation Direct. I'm just saying, get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Even though I think they should offer a disc drive version, get ready. Get ready. Like Kratos would say, get ready, boy. Get ready, boy. Get ready, boy. Get ready, boy. Get ready. Get y'all pocketbooks. Man, can you imagine, guys? PS5 Pro will be sold out. I told y'all, I tried to give y'all a heads up. Get your pocketbooks ready. Make sure you are ready to go. This holiday is fixing to be crazy, man. Let me drag this over here. I got to do a pixel refresh real quick. Let me drag this over here. Get them pocketbooks ready, y'all. Prepare yourself, boy. Be ready, boy. Be ready, boy. Be ready, boy. Be ready, boy. Oh yeah, them bots. Oh boy, I'm telling you, bro. You talking about them scalpers? Them scalpers fixing to buy up all them PS5 Pros, bro. It's sad, but it's the truth. It's so sad, but hey, man. Be ready, boy. It says run that DS2 trailer in 4K, bro. He says, I can't remember, but when did Wario, did you use your voice on intro because you had voices down perfect? Oh, yeah, I did. That was my voice on the intros. That was, you talking about the intros to my videos back then? Yeah, that was my voice. It says Nintendo is going to announce the Switch successor in September after Sony. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, if Nintendo shows the Switch 2 right after Sony, I don't think so. I think it's going to be 2025. I'm still, who knows? I mean, who knows? We'll see. You say you might just skip the Pro? Okay, like I said, the Pro is not going to be for everybody, bro. The Pro, but it's still going to be sold out. It's going to be sold out with every new hardware, every new console, every new piece of tech that everybody wants to get their hands on. It's going to be sold out, bro. That's just the way it is, especially for the rest of this holiday season going into 2025. Yeah, that console is going to keep selling out. I'm telling you, bro. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get your hands on one. He says because of scalpers and the lower stock than the base PS5, not because millions wants it. You never know. Maybe millions might want it. But yeah, we're going up against scalpers too. You know, the fact that scalpers are going to, because they dominated the pandemic, bro. The scalpers literally dominated the pandemic to the point where people who really wanted a PS5 couldn't get one, which sucks. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. So it says, I have a great question. What PS5 Pro to be? You want PS5 Pro to be physical? We don't know, bro. We don't know. We're waiting right now. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation. We don't know. It says, do you know what might give the standard a run for its money? The DLC patch for Horizon Zero Dawn 2? Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see, man. The Switch successor will overshadow Pro if announced around the same time. That would be awesome. Yeah, right. That's not going to happen, though. It says only remake and remasters that would matter is God of War 1, 2, and 3. Probably not going to happen. We did get rumors about it, but probably not going to happen. Google Eye says, do you think Sony doing a PS5 Pro is because with Xbox, they might not come out with a new... Yeah, Microsoft have already said that they're not doing any Pro console, so it's just going to be Sony, which that's going to be the advantage for Sony being the only console maker with a Pro machine, besides Nintendo coming out with a new iteration of their console. So yeah. Shout out to the homie Devastator with the 12 months. Let's go.
$699 is my pocketbook ready for the yes. And I'm going to buy nope. I'll keep my pocketbook fat instead. Nope, I'm good. I pass. Try again.
Hey man, hey. So you got $699 ready to go, which means you need $50 more for taxes, right? So $50 more for taxes, or give or take $50, $60 wherever you are in the world. So you're locked in for the math. I've always said, like, always make sure you have enough just in case, because like I said, who knows? It might be 600, it might be $700, might be more. Who knows at this point? Make sure you have, if you're interested in the Pro, make sure you line up your money and get your money right. because, man, this stuff is going to be crazy. It says the X is the Pro. Phil said it millions of times. It's yeah, exactly. So they're not coming out with a Pro machine. It's just not happening. So that leaves Sony being the only console manufacturer, with that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Make sure y'all give the stream a thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well. I appreciate y'all. He said Nintendo is coming out with their 10th generation console. That's more important than a stupid 9-gen Pro. Hey, man. You know what? Obviously, yes. On paper, yes. And logically, yes. A Switch 2 is obviously more important than a Pro console or a mid-generation refresh, because that is Nintendo's, 10th generation of console, which, that's going to carry more weight. But hey, to each their own on how they look at it that way. That's obviously going to carry a lot of weight. It's going to be a huge splash. It's going to be sold out. Switch 2 is going to be tough, bro. It's going to be tough to get your hands on that, because that's going to be sold out. Instantly sold out. It says with Xbox come out with Xbox. Well, there's talk about it. There's talks about it. So we'll see. And Phil kind of touch up on it just a little bit. He said, would you rather remakes or sequels? I would like a mixture of all. New IPs, remakes of legendary IPs that we haven't gotten yet. A mixture of all. The perfect mixture of all. Said don't care about Nintendo. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. Some people care about Nintendo. Some people do. Some people don't. So it matters on where you're sitting at, right? Some people are like, I don't care about it, Marlon. I hear you. It said it says the X is Xbox version of the Pro. Hey, man. Hey, there's that, right? There's that. There's that. There is that. Listen to this. News. Theater mode in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is only available on PS5 series consoles. Hey, let me ask y'all this too. Are y'all I was gonna say something. Are y'all getting ready for are y'all ready for Black Ops 6 beta tomorrow? Let me know y'all thought. Did y'all get y'all codes ready? Are y'all playing it on Game Pass? Y'all know the beta for Black Ops 6 drops tomorrow, so. Oh. Baham, but bro. Yo, Baham, you funny, bro. Y'all got y'all Black Ops 6 ready? Y'all got y'all codes ready and check on everything and make sure everything is ready to go? Yeah, it's look like it's happening. Wait. Roberto Serrano. Nintendo is planning to announce the new Switch 2 in October during its scheduled Nintendo Direct, as I suggested in...
I've been in the hyperbolic time chamber.
No, I don't know if it's going to include zombies or not. That would be nice. They say in a hyperbolic time chamber. Oh my God. Gohan, thank you for the $2, bro. Neil, what's up, bro? What's popping? So Roberto Serrano, listen to this. Roberto Serrano is saying Nintendo is planning to announce the Nintendo Switch 2 in October during its scheduled Nintendo Direct, as I suggested in my post below months ago. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys think we're getting that? Do you guys think we're getting the Switch 2 announcement in October? That would be dope. I don't know. I still do think it's going to be next year. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? He says, I'm not a Switch fan. Nobody cares about Nintendo, but mainly younger kids. That's not true. Anyway, Switch to get into PS4 or PS4 Pro graphics. Nobody cares. I would not say nobody cares about Nintendo. People still do care about Nintendo. You have older people, older gamers play Nintendo still to this day. You know what I'm saying? So, there's that. That is definitely not true, bro. Yo, Reg, again with the Cash App, bro. Thank you so much, man, for the $5 Cash App, bro. Let's go, man. Thank you so much, Reg. God bless, bro. It says Define Super Game. It says, what's up, bro? What's popping? Hi, Rule. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me, guys. Get the likes up on the show. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We're in the Q&A portion. We're doing a quick Q&A real quickly. It says 145 million plus people care. Exactly. He says, I've been trading blows with Goku, bro. He says, need to work a lot, destroy in baseball. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hey, Divine, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Hi, Rule, what's up, man? Says, hey, Marlon, PS5 Pro design looks kind of beefy. Yeah. I mean, that thing is going to be a monster in terms of like, what we've been hearing in terms of specs. So yeah, it's gonna look beefy for sure. Because, Me World activating Goku. Let's go.
Nintendo is not for kids. It's for everyone. Also, just remember, if it wasn't for Nintendo, you would not have gotten a PlayStation or an Xbox. No cap?
Exactly.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Question mark.
Thank you so much for bringing back Goku, man, from the ashes. Goku has been silent on the channel has been months since Goku has been re-resurrected. So thank you so much, my man, Super Christian Me World. Yeah, man, Nintendo is for everyone. Nintendo is the forefathers of gaming. You know what I mean? Before there was a PlayStation, before there were a Xbox console, there was a Nintendo. So listen to me, man. I give Nintendo, all their flowers, their praises when it comes to, opening up the doors for PlayStation and Xbox. You can say, hey, I don't care about Nintendo. You don't have to. But at the same time, Nintendo is still relevant to this day. I mean, 100 and almost 50 million consoles sold is not something to sneeze at. So, to each their own. People like what they like. Some people like Nintendo. Some people like Nintendo. Some people don't like Nintendo. Same thing with Xbox. Same thing with PlayStation. Not everybody loves PlayStation. Not everybody loves Microsoft. So, you're going to get a bit of a mixed bag. So, hey, there you go. Gohan says, you are Vegeta. Oh, I appreciate that, Gohan. Thank you so much. And Me World, thank you for bringing back my man Goku with the with the $3. Thank you. Let's see. He said, Marlon, how come you don't get one of those? Nah. Not interested in emulators at all. Christian again. Let's go with the Goku. Let's go.
Also, just remember, before the Sony PlayStation, there was the Nintendo PlayStation. Google it.
Yep. When Nintendo and Sony was trying to make a console together. Yep. I remember that. That's all there. That's all there to look up. Yeah, man. I would never, ever Like Nintendo might not be how I would want them to be in terms of certain games and stuff like that, and in terms of their online. But man, I give Nintendo all the credit when it comes to gaming, bro. Like they're one of the main ones that paved the way. They're the forefathers, bro. Like they're the forerunners of this whole thing. So give credit where credit's due. You know what I'm saying? Like without Nintendo, there wouldn't be no PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be no Xbox. So, hey man, you know, they helped pave the way. You know what I'm saying? They helped pave the way. So I give credit where credit's due. Yes, Divine, I did talk about that earlier. Black Ops 6 tomorrow. Yes, sir. But hey, everybody have their own opinion on Nintendo, and you know, everybody have their opinion on PlayStation, and everybody have their opinion on Xbox. Like that's just the way it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way it is, man. Yeah, you know, you just can't make everybody happy. You know, people like Nintendo. Some people don't like Nintendo. Some people love PlayStation. Some people don't love PlayStation. Like it just, credit is credit. I give them a lot of credit, considering I grew up on Nintendo. So yeah, there's that. Sony is LeBron and Microsoft is Draymond Green. I'm done with you. It says, don't forget Atari was the first. Yeah, of course, Atari for sure. But I'm saying from like the big three, Nintendo was the first. Oh yeah, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. The OG Game Boy, I had that. That was like probably my first handheld as a kid, if I remembered. Yeah, like the OG Game Boy. You know, then I had the Game Boy Color, then I had the Game Boy Advance. You know, and then I had the Game Boy Micro. Like, yeah, man. Oh, James, you already know, man. I have to have it. I have to have it for the channel, bro. I have to have it for the channel. So, gotta. You have as a tech channel, you gotta have it, bro. You have to have your hands on it. You know what I mean? So you can do reviews on it. You know, to add more value to the channel. That's just the way it is, my brother. That's just the way it is. Channel about Space Invaders. Oh Lord, I'm done. Let's see here. It says, I only love Nintendo and PlayStation. I didn't have an Xbox at all. Hey, there you go. He says, what time does the beta starts? Game Labs. I don't know. I have to look that up. I've been so busy with other stuff. I haven't had a chance to look it up. All I know it's tomorrow. But somebody in the chat might know what's going on. It says PS5 Pro will still be the most powerful console ever made until next gen. That's pretty significant because of GTA 6. We'll see, man. You know, we'll see. According to the specs and everything, yeah, it is going to be the more powerful machine out. But hey, man, it says 1 p.m. Eastern, so that's 12 my time. Okay, gotcha. It's Roberto Serrano. Yeah, Roberto Serrano is saying October for the Switch 2 reveal. It said, Marlon, I have nothing against Xbox, but I mostly play the Switch and PlayStation. See what I'm saying? Like everybody got their own preference, you know what I mean, on what they like, what they play, you know, things of that nature. And there's that, man. Raby, what's up, bro? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. If you're brand new, let's go, man. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Let's see here. What's up? What's up, Raby? What's up? Say Astrobot is easy and for kids. It says Ratchet and Clank for kids. It says Sackboy for kids. I guess Sony has kid library too. There you go. Lego. Don't forget about Lego Horizon. Lego Horizon as well. You know what I'm saying? Lego Horizon as well. So there's that. What's your next? When is your next Wukong? Soon. I'm waiting on something to come in, and then we'll start doing it soon. Definitely soon, my brother. Stay tuned. Stay locked in, bro. Soon. Sooner than you think. Sooner than you think, my brother. Sooner than you think. It says need to know about question Marlon Gaming Nation. When CEO of Microsoft make new Xbox Pro? Not happening. The Series X is the Pro. Not happening, bro. He waiting on the Pro. Who's waiting on the Pro? Yeah, the Xbox Series X is their Pro. There's no Series X Pro or no Pro console from Microsoft. So there's that. There's no Pro, Raby. There's none for Xbox. There is none. Oh my God. Sony can't catch a break, bro. Sony cannot catch a break. So, oh Lord, have mercy. Where there is smoke, there is fire. Y'all ready for this? Following Bungie's report yesterday that what's this? Following Bloomberg's report yesterday that Bungie fired former Marathon director Chris Barrett for misconduct. The company has quietly pulled its Marathon video documentary, Vidoc, which featured Barrett talking about the game. Oh, Lord, have mercy. So that means Marathon is potentially cooked, like Tom Henderson said. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Wow. Yeah. There we go on that one, man. We just can't win with this Bungie situation, bro. This Bungie situation is getting out of hand, bro. It's getting out of hand. Wow. Says I'm going to have to uninstall COD. Ain't got no more space. Hey, man, there you go. Taking up too much room. Too much room. Taking up too much room, I see. He said, yeah, Roberto almost got he's events last, including EA Play Bar. We'll see. It remains to be seen how the development of Marathon is going to continue. We'll see. Once we get like more, official information out there, we'll see how it goes. It says live stream Marlon Gaming. What do you mean, Raby? But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for being here today. We're over our 2-hour threshold. So thank y'all so much for coming to the stream, for liking the stream. Shout outs to our elite gifted subs members. Phil, thank you so much. Cordarius, there's no hope for you. Maj, all of you guys, man. Phil, all of y'all. Thank you guys so much. Cordarius, all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all blessings today, man. And yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me and hit the share button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. I think the PS5 Pro will be imminent at this point in terms of like, we're getting closer and closer now. Bill Kuhn talking about all this stuff, showing concept of what it looks like. There's tons of stuff, information coming out about it. So let's hope Sony can announce this thing before it gets leaked, and not ruin their thunder. And they can do a showcase, not a showcase, but like a PS5 Pro event, or maybe they can do, PlayStation blog or blog posts or whatever. We'll see on that one. Phil said, no, thank you for what you do. Thank you so much, Phil. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, man, for the gifted subs, my brother. It helps. You guys have helped trailblaze our membership community and allow our membership community to grow and to allow people who don't have it like that to have it for a membership. So thank you guys, man, for doing a lot of the heavy lifting every stream. You guys are awesome. Make sure, let's see if we can get over 300 likes on today's show. Let's see if we can break a record today, guys. I can't do it without y'all. But thank you all so much. Let me say a quick prayer for everybody. Lord, bless everybody that's in here. Thank you, God, for their time that was spent today in the stream. Those who have given their dollar, God, I pray, Lord God, that you will give it back to them 100-fold. Those who are in need right now, God, I ask you, Lord God, to make a way out of no way for them. and the time that they spend. I pray, Lord God, that you will give it back to them 100-fold. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen. So I love you guys. Hug somebody, tell them you love them. Stay safe out there in this crazy world, man. And let's see if we get some more updates. I'll keep you guys posted if I hear anything. If anything else crazy, drastic happen, I will make a video, talking about whatever the case may be. So I love y'all. Be blessed, be easy. And as usual, like the great Etika would say, please have yourself a wonderful one. We out, man. Peace.
Hey, this is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype, get hype, get hype, get hype. Get hype, man, it's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate. They hating on the T-flops. They can't stop us because we got the exclusives, the games, the storytelling, minds blowing. Understand them Xbox boys, they trying to destroy us. Nintendo boys, we still stand tall. Boys in red, you know how we do it. Let's get it on, let's get it popping. And this is why we gotta get hype, man. Let's get it on, man. Ayy. Ayy, ayy, ayy. You need to get hype.